Oh,
Is saved.
yeah. Can you go to PA40 screen? So press enter. Now again, you have to start from the first. You have to refresh
Okay.
this.
Should I go back or
Yeah, no, you have to start from the first.
as in?
Slash in PA40.
Okay, directly.
Slash in.
Okay. So it's taking the same personal number. So I keep the same.
No, you have to remove that.
Okay.
Now system will generate and give you again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Save it.
Mm.
Now you have to give your payroll area. Put a space again, it will give you what you have entered last.
Okay.
Enter. Okay, you have to create chart of accounts also. Okay, let's create that also. Like if you join a project, they already create a company code and give you. So these all things are always part. Okay? So go to the same path, we'll start again.
SPRO?
Yeah, it's clear. And anyway, you have to refresh this again. Right?
Mm, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Even I have to see what is the configuration chart account because I've never done this.
Yeah. So, is there a way that I can copy right now or no?
No, it's not possible. Like you have to create a new one because this code is already used, right? So what we can do? Okay, can you go to something called general ledger accounting? There's something called general. Click on that. Okay. Can you open GL account? Can you open master data? Something called preparation. Okay. Click on assign company code to chart of accounts. Can you go to positions here? Can you click on positions here? Yes. Can you put IN99? Click on enter. Okay, even there. Can you put here INT? You can see IN99, right? Can you put INT?
Yeah.
Yeah, INT. Can you put in the next one GKR? Okay. Can you move a slide this to the right? As in your right. Okay. Okay. Now can you click on position? Put TA21. You will change your things also. TA21. Yes. You can enter. Yeah. Can you put again INT and can you put GKR? Save it.
Yeah.
And save it.
So I
So
have to
what
change
happened?
only this for Pune, right? There is one more for Mumbai, I think.
But this is a company code level. You created only one company code, right?
Yeah.
Created company code, not a person area,
Yes.
person service. Okay.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah,
save it.
right. Hmm.
Okay, we'll go back again. I leave this because again you have to go back. Can you press enter? No, it will not. Okay. Can you go back?
Oh,
So see, system automatically is keep on getting by one and one.
okay.
Space 99 because I know you have
Yeah,
9.
yeah.
So once we complete the OM practicals, right, then we have to
Hmm.
assign a proper position and then the real game starts.
Okay.
Save because anyway we have tried all this, so save that. Okay. Give the payroll as 99. But when you do the configuration, always do the feature assignment also. Okay? Can you give the payroll
Mm-hmm.
areas or whatever you like for? Can you give a space? It will give you the mark. Yes. Can you press enter?
Feature pinch.
Pinch didn't work. Can you open pinch and like yeah? Can you open a screen?
Think.
Remember our pinch 5 didn't work. That error
Yeah.
was coming. That we need to resolve. So we will remove pinch here. P03.
Always do it. Let's see. Okay.
Can you put pinch here? Can I click on change? Okay. Can you yes? Can you open the otherwise? Yes. Malga. Okay. Do one thing. Okay. Open this also. Okay. This. Open this also. Okay. You already created your this one, right?
Yeah.
Can
It did
you,
not get saved as yeah.
okay, no problem. Can you click on the company code? BQIS. Okay. Okay. Create. Click on create. Can you give your company code?
TA.
TA21.
Mm.
Because it's taking only 500 entries, right? So that is no.
Yeah.
Scroll down. Keep on scrolling down. See that. Can you go to yes? Wait. TA21. You press enter.
It's not taking start.
Not taking.
Yeah.
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 Click on copy. Yes.
Okay.
Now go to this. Sorry, go to this company code. No, company code. Click on
Mm.
create. No, this company code T821. Not this one. Can you cross this? Go to T821. Yes. Click on create. Okay. Return value. We'll go for the return value. We'll directly assign it to. What was the value? T8 T1, right? That one.
TAT1, yeah.
Yeah, click on transfer, save it, and understood, right? We are assigning the pinch directly at company code level. And I'll check and get back to you why this person's survey didn't work. Yes.
Hello?
Yeah, can you
Hello?
click on hello? Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, your voice is breaking a little bit.
Yeah. Can you activate it? Yes. Can you cross this entirely? Close this screen. Entirely close it. Directly you can close it. Right? Yeah. Oh, can you press enter? Okay, again you have to start from the start. Start from the beginning.
Salvation.
No,
Okay.
it's again there because you have to refresh it, right? I guess hopefully this is the last we get.
Mm,
Space.
yeah. Yeah.
Save it directly. Can you enter payroll area? So if you see now,
Hmm.
05, right? So now see the pinch automatically took T81. Okay. So this is the control record. Do one thing. Can you take payroll as 99? I'll show you why this issue has happened. You have to create a payroll 99. Yeah. This error has come because you have to take a controlling area. Can you press on
Mm-hmm.
enter?
Yeah, I have just created the payroll area. In later stages, I have not yet done. So,
Do one thing till we don't start the payroll. Don't
hmm.
create any payroll area. Like create a payroll area,
Okay.
but payroll area because that is the payroll part. I'll teach
Hmm.
you what. Can you save it?
Okay.
Can you
Just a
one
second.
save?
Okay. Hello.
Yeah. So can you put nationality and religion? Put I and D. It will take.
Hmm. Yeah, Indian.
No, this you can leave it. Just do the mandatory ones. Just give him anything. Yeah. Can you press enter? Save it. Okay. Click on that. Enter. This is address. Address configuration. Have you done the address configuration? Yes or no?
No, I don't.
Then
I
leave
don't
it.
think
Then
so. No,
we'll
no.
come out. So person is already hired. So leave it. We will come out of this. Otherwise, we'll keep on getting errors and then keep on
Okay.
doing that. This also we have not done because this will do in time management.
No.
So first do all the configuration, then you can put slash and you can come out of this. So only thing I have to check why that pinch was not working. I'll check and get
Mm-hmm.
back to you.
Mm. Okay.
Slash n, click on slash n.
Yeah.
Okay, so today we'll start with OM. So what I'll tell you for assignment, you have to complete entire PA application. For testing, what you can do, you can go to PA30 and you can do the testing. Okay, so that way you can
Yeah.
validate your need of creating PA40, because PA40, if error comes, you have to start from the beginning. That is one. Then today we'll complete OM practicals. So after that, you have to do the OM also. And after that, you do the hiring with the actual position or
Okay.
actual org.
Okay. Fine.
So that it will, but the payroll part you will leave it, and the time management part. So that we'll do it when we are doing that thing. Okay.
Fine.
Okay. So
Yeah.
for this OM, let me take. I'll share my screen and we'll start from there. Okay. And there's an assignment. Then I'll tell you what. Okay. Can you stop sharing? I will start my sharing.
Okay. Yeah, I can see.
So now we'll start with OM objects. So OM objects, you understand, right? OM objects, organization and object like originate, positions, jobs, and everything. So in SPRO, where that thing is exactly configured. So cases are very less. They will ask you to create one OM object, because already SAP provides all the OM objects. But in case if they ask you to create one OM objects, let's say they talk about like, please create one object call let's say call what can we, like, let's say create one organization OM objects. Like, can you give me example what kind of OM object you want? Hello. 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 Nikita, can you hear me? Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello, yeah, Shariq, we can hear you. Nikita is not unmute. Yeah. She just messaged.
Aditi, you can hear me, right?
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
So now you understand OM objects, right? OM objects like org unit, position, jobs, so on. So let's say so this is already configured by the system SAP. So you never need to create another new OM objects. But cases can arise when in your company, they'll tell you to create one new OM objects. So that can be like that. Let's say they will tell you to create a OM object called department.
Okay.
Like, let's say OM org unit can fulfill that requirement of department, but still they want to know our OM object should be department. So I will show you the steps where you can go and create an OM object. But the primary idea is to understand where these OM objects are configured. Okay.
Okay.
So for OM, the configuration starts the same thing, personal management, and then we go to organization management. Okay. OM objects we start, and from there we start with basic settings. Then we go to data model enhancement, maintain OM object types. So if you see in this object types, you will find everything. You will find org unit. Sorry. You will find org unit. So you see org unit is there. You will find something called positions, right? Then you'll find something called jobs. You can find cost centers. You can find persons. So everything is configured here. So let's say we'll go and to the first one, that is org unit. This is the OrgAnyNet. We'll see what are the type of relationship. You understand the concept of relationship. Relation is nothing but linking from one organ to another. So we'll see what kind of relationship are allowed. So PA was a very easy concept. Now from OrgAnyNet, time management and payroll, the concepts are very tough. So you have to like be a little attentive. So we'll see the list of relationships possible in this. So you see, from OrgAnyNet to OrgAnyNet, only one relationship exists. That is A002. So that means our OrgAnyNet can report to another OrgAnyNet. So this is the only one type of OrgAnyNet.
Okay.
Now with OrgAnyNet group, you can see a number of different OrgAnyNets connected. You can find jobs, see, you can find, we have position. You will find positions, you will find person. Okay. So this is where we create a OrgAnyNet. We create any OM objects. Let's say we can create a custom OM objects, and then we can create different kind of relationships here. Then also we can create what are the different organic relation with other OrgAnyNet. It's possible. Okay. Now the second thing, we'll click. So first thing, what was this for OM objects? The second thing is called info types. So where do we get info types? Click on this, maintain info types. So info types never create an info type in OM. SAP provides the entire list of info types for you. So if you see 1000 is one info type, 1001 is another, 1002 is another, 1003, 1004, 5, 6, 7. So all this are provided by SAP. So we'll go to one info type and we'll try to find the time constraint. So you know the concept of time constraint, right? So if you see for OM, for all, if you see star means all the objects, 63 means are specific objects. So for all objects, the time constraint is 1. So if you create info type 1000 for any object, you cannot delete that object. Getting my point?
Yeah.
Now we'll see in this info type what all OM objects are allowed. So if you see for 1000, you can create everything. So for 1000, if you see, you will have O, that is OrgAnyNet. Okay. For 1000 info type, you will have something called C, that is job. Okay. You will have position, that is S. Then you will have person, that is, no, person is not the OrgAnyNet. So person is attached to her. So for OrgAnyNet, you have position, you have job, and you have these two things assigned to this.
Okay.
So for 1000 is what? 1000 is the object name, the name of the info types, and you have assigned
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, Nikita.
Aditi, I can't hear him.
One second.
hello.
Yeah, Sharik.
Now you can hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. I think somebody muted me. It was muted.
Oh.
Okay, so if you see, there's another info type called 1001. You see, this is a time constraint. So time constraint for relationship is always 2, 3, and so on. And so this is the list where you configure info type. So what we checked, first we checked what is the So here we checked what are the OM objects where it can be configured. Here we checked where the info types can be created. Okay. Now after that, if info types are there, then there's something called subtypes also. So now here we can check subtypes, how the subtypes are there. So there are different subtypes. For 1000 there's subtype, there's no subtype. For 1001 there's subtypes A001, A002, and so on. So if you see what are the subtypes is a kind of relationship. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you're not understanding, just ask me. If you're not understanding.
No, I'm getting it.
So I'm just showing you where this OM is configured. OM object is configured, or info type is configured, or subtype. But these three we never configure in the system. SAP provides endless values for us to do it. Okay. But worst case, if a client wants something, a new entry, then you have to follow the same step to create. So if I have given you the document, there I have given you assignment also that they will ask you to create a one custom OM objects. So you have to follow the same steps.
Okay.
Now after this, now we have to create something called plan version. So I will refresh my screen again. So plan version is kind of it's a kind of setting which you give to create any org structure. So there can be alternative plan version, there can be current plan version. So always we create something in current plan version. So where we do this configuration, that will go. So that is again the same. Personnel management, organization management, we'll go to basic settings, and then we'll click on wait, it's not there. Yes, this is plan version. You see, this is a list of different plans. So in the company, we have different kind of plans. We can have a current plan, we can have a future plan, we can have an alternative plan. So whenever you create an org structure or decision tree, it all depends on your plan version. So if you see, there are different plan version, but only plan version which is active in a system is active plan version. If you click, so in a company, only one plan version can be active. You cannot have multiple active plan version. Second thing, so if you there's a table called T77S0, that is a setting table. So if you see, whenever we create one organized position, a job, you'll find always they are created with the active plan version, right? So that thing is defaulted here. So if you give the 01, it will, so you can see the values. So if you can give 01, it will be plan version. Let's say we give 02. This is just an example.
Hello.
Jan, yeah, Didi.
Yeah, Shari, actually, meeting will be end sometimes because here is network connectivity issue.
Okay.
Okay. So if it will be ended, so you have to join again.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
So if you see, this is where we are doing the setting. Now I'll show you how the difference comes. So have you noticed something here? The plan version is now defaulted as 02. So if you see, alternative plan version is coming, right?
Yeah.
Now we'll do it as active plan version, which was originally for us. Save it. That. So always keep your configuration for active plan version. Never do for alternate.
Okay. Yeah.
Now we'll see what is the change happening. So can you see it has changed to active plan version?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is plan version. So plan version are different versions in your company which you do for configuration. Oh my God, where did it go? Go to the plan version again. Person management. Then we'll go to global settings. Then there's something called plan version. So plan versions are different plans which is there in the company. At any time, only one plan version is active. So that is what we have, active plan version. And if you see this active, and whenever we do the configuration, we do for a created plan version. So always whenever you create an organization structure, organized position, job and all, it should be always under active plan version. Okay. So after plan version, we'll touch on something called number range. Remember, we did number range in the PA. In OM also, there's a concept of number range.
Okay. Okay.
Now we'll refresh our screen again. We'll go to SPRO. Same path. Person management, organization management. Then we go to basic settings. And then we'll find something called maintain number range. So here you see, in PA, we didn't have a concept of OM. So we were directly going and giving internal number range and external number range, correct?
Yeah.
But in OM, we have different objects. So that is why we have to go to specific objects and then give them a number range. So if you see, this is for job, this is for position, and this is for argument. Okay.
Okay.
So we have to assign every object we have to assign different, what you call number range. So first we'll take, let's first go for So for if you see, what is this? This is starting from 1 till 999, and it's the external number range. So that is, you have to type in the number range, okay, for job.
Yeah.
Now we go back. So for that, what you have to do, click on position, click on something called number range maintenance. System is hanging a lot. Can you hear me, Nikita?
Yeah. I can.
Okay. So now we'll again do a position. Position, if you see, this is, so there are two kind of position. One is internal number range, one is external number range. So if you see for 5,000, it's internal number range. So system will generate. For other things, this is an internal number range. Same if you see for org unit. So these concepts are very complicated. So you have to be very patient and you have to keep on practicing. For org unit, if you see, there's external number range and there's something called internal number range. Have you noticed something? This group, if you see, there's 0, 1 and C, there's 0, 1 and there is 0, 1 and S. What is the 0, 1?
Yeah, 0, 1 in it.
Yeah, what is the 0, 1? No, 0, 1 means plan version. Remember, we input 0, 1, 0, 2 and so on.
Plan version. Okay.
So whenever you are creating a number range, always you have to give the plan version, then the OM object.
The active one which we put.
Correct. So this is the number range. So now if you see, this is like, so if you, this is a setting, it's already done by the system. So that means all this plan version will have number assignment. That is possible.
Okay.
This is OM, or most of the configuration done by the system. For you is only a data entry. That's it. So now we have done with number range. Do you want me to create one number range and show it to you?
Yeah, if possible.
Yeah, I'll show. So what I'll do, I'll delete which OM object you want me to create a number. Now number is the same thing. What we did with PA is the same thing what we have to do. What do you want me to create? OM, argument, position, or job? Which number range you want me to create?
Anyone, the one which you are in, job.
Let me create an OM. First, what I'll do, I'll delete this. But System has already created this, so for you there's no need to create a number in this. Just I'm showing you to understand the concept. But system, it's this is already pre-filled for you.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Now we'll create something called. So what we'll do, we'll always copy. We'll copy from this job. We'll try.